I had met Mark through a dating app, and we decided to meet up for our first date at a cozy coffee shop on a quiet, dimly lit street. From the moment he walked in, I could tell he was different from the other guys I had met online. His smile was charming, and his deep brown eyes seemed to hold a world of secrets. As we sipped our coffee and chatted, I felt a genuine connection with Mark. He was intelligent, funny, and shared many of my interests. We talked about our families, our careers, and our dreams. Everything seemed perfect until he brought up a topic that made my heart race. "So," he said casually, "I've always been fascinated by the idea of fate. Don't you think it's strange how two people can meet and their lives can change in an instant?" I agreed, but couldn't shake the uneasy feeling that had settled over me. It was as if a dark cloud had descended upon our table, casting a shadow over our conversation. As the evening wore on, Mark suggested we take a walk in a nearby park. It was a moonless night, and the park was nearly empty, with only the faint glow of distant streetlights to guide our way. My heart pounded as we ventured deeper into the darkness, my instincts telling me that something was off. Suddenly, Mark's demeanor changed. He became distant and cold, and his smile morphed into a sinister grin that sent shivers down my spine. He stopped and turned to face me, his eyes gleaming with malice. "You know," he said, his voice dripping with menace, "I believe in fate, and I think it's fate that brought us together tonight." Panic surged through me as I realized that this date had taken a horrifying turn. I tried to back away, but he moved closer, his intentions clear. "Tonight," he continued, "I'm going to show you just how powerful fate can be." With those chilling words, he lunged at me, his hands outstretched, and I knew I had to fight for my life. Adrenaline coursing through my veins, I dodged his grasp and sprinted through the darkened park. I could hear his footsteps behind me, the sound of his heavy breathing echoing in the night. I reached the edge of the park and stumbled onto a well-lit street where I flagged down a passing car. The driver stopped, and I jumped in, frantically telling them to call the police. I didn't look back to see if Mark was still pursuing me. I only cared about getting to safety. The police arrived quickly and took my statement. They searched the park but found no trace of Mark. I never heard from him again, and I didn't want to. That night, my romantic first date had turned into a nightmare, a chilling reminder that sometimes the people we meet online can hide dark secrets that are far from what they seem.